Sahana vavatu sahanau bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamas ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Annamalayai Adiyenai Anda Andre Aviyudal Kondayanakor Kurayundo Kurayum Gunamum Niyallal Yenne Nivatrai Yennuire Yennam Yeduvo Adu Seivai Kanne Vundan Karalinayir Kadar Peruke Taruvaye Kanne Vundan Karalinayir Kadar Peruke Taruvaye. Om Atimadura Chapahastam Aparimitam Modabhana Saubhagyam Arunam Atishaya Karunam Abhinava Kulasundarim Vande. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shri Arunachalam. I am so glad today that the sincere seekers and also the devotees have come together. And I really thank Akila and Ramesh for organizing the satsang, a beautiful satsang. And I feel very happy to be here today. So as he has introduced, we are going to see a very beautiful Athichudi, which gives the essence of Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi's teachings. See, I am very proud to be a devotee of Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi, because he lived such a wonderful life, always abiding in the truth. And not going here or there, just always abiding in the truth. And he has given out in a very simple, direct manner, the essence of all the Adhyatma Vidya. So when I was in Mauna for 3 years, somehow during the course, this Athichudi came from my heart, inspired by Bhagavan only. And later I realized, my God, this is the essence of Bhagavan's teaching. See, recently, that is 2 weeks before, we had a youth camp. There we took Avayar's Athichudi and this Bharatiyar's Athichudi. And there I remembered this Atma Vichara Athichudi. And I thought, why not? We have to really take this Athichudi, which gives the essence of Bhagavan's teaching. That's what we are going to see for the next 3 days. So I'll be talking for say 45 to 50 minutes, or maybe even, I don't know how it goes. And later for 20-25 minutes, we can have question and answer also, discussion also. See, The other religions of the world, like Christianity, Islam, and other religions, they always refer to God as the Father in the heaven or somebody sitting on the heaven. Buddhism, of course, they don't talk about any God because for them, enlightenment is everything. Like Paranirvana, they say. Buddha is everything for them. But other than that, the traditional, the religions, they talk about God. Even in our Sanatana Dharma, the Dvaitic religions, they always talk about God somewhere else. Meaning in Kailash he is sitting, or in Vaikuntha he is, something like that. But our Rishis and Munis, they have again and again asserted Tat Tvamasi. This is the most beautiful Upadesha, the revelation. They have indicated Tat Tvamasi, meaning they have said, you are that. See, this is something, out of the world. It's a real breakthrough actually. When the mankind was believing that God is somewhere very difficult to reach, our Rishis have found out and they have revealed, you are that. So this is a significant Upadesha. You are that means what? It is not with the body, mind, I am God. No, it's not that. If I think with the body, mind, I am God, I become a Hiranyagashipu, a Rakshasa. Then I started, then I will start dictating terms to everybody. I am God, come and worship me. Not that. What they have said, in your own heart, there is this divine principle. It can be called as Atma Swarupam, your real self, which is God. If you transcend the body-mind through meditation or through whatever, vichara or anything, then you realize that you are God. See, it is not just a empty statement. You can realize and you can experience that you are God. So this is the difference between other religions and the Sanatana Dharma, especially the Advaita Vedanta. He doesn't even say you are a part of God or you are Amsha of God. No. It says you are God. When the disciples, when they realize it, they say Aham Brahmasmi. Yes, Aham Brahmasmi. Meaning, when this body, mind, when this personality, the personality called Ramana Swaroopananda, the Acharya, the Sannyasi, this is my personality, no? When this personality is transcended, then, yes, I am God only. But as long as I am caught up in this personality, this body, mind, I cannot proclaim as I am God. When I transcend the body, mind, and when I really abide in the core of my personality, in my heart, heart means the spiritual heart, we will see later what it is. Then, Aham Brahmasmi, you are God. See, this is a wonderful revelation actually. And they say, God, God, God means, it is not a name and form. You can worship God in name and form. Because mind cannot hold on to, the nameless, formless being. So you can worship. But in reality, it is beyond name and form. It is, they call as the pure existence, the pure knowledge, and Ananda, the bliss. This is what they call. We all know we exist, na? We exist. So that existence principle is called as Sat, Sadvastu. And we all know that we exist. The knowledge aspect, the knowledge is called as Chit. Chit means the knowledge. And Ananda means when there is nothing to limit us, bound us. There is Ananda. Independence is bliss. See, bliss means it is not ha ha hu hu. That is not bliss. Total independence is bliss. When we are not dependent on anything else, in that state, whatever you experience is bliss. So, the rishis, they call this God as one's own self in the heart as the pure existence, knowledge and bliss. Satchit Ananda Swarupam they call. And Ananda means not what we think. You say Brahmanandam is something else, which will never wax or wane. It will never perish. Meaning, once when you reach there, it is Anandam, Anandam, Anandam only. That's what all the Mahatmas say. And that source of all Ananda is within our own heart, is within ourselves. See, this is the actual significance of Tattvamasi. Because as humans, as jivas or beings, what do we search in the world? From the womb to the tomb, what do? We always run and search for happiness. We all want to be happy. Nobody wants to suffer. Everybody wants to be happy. Why are you struggling so much? Running here, there, everywhere, earning so much of money. Why? Swamiji, after 50, 60, I just want to relax and just be happy. For that, I am now earning. Only when you earn, you can live a comfortable life. And you can enjoy, do whatever you want to do. So, if you think deeply, why do we want to pursue anything in the world? For happiness only, not for anything else. Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. Even we love others, anybody for that matter, for our own happiness only. When that person is giving us happiness, we love them. When they start giving no trouble, that moment we say no. Get out. So, actually we love ourselves the most. And it is full of ananda. That's why we love ourselves the most. So therefore, whatever we are seeking in the world is actually within. It is not in the world outside. See, the human, the mankind, they have done everything in the world outside. It's amazing actually. And they have been pursuing this pleasure or happiness from time immemorial. But if you ask, have they really found an answer? Found the real happiness? It's a question mark only. It is elusive. See, we may enjoy some pleasure here and there. Definitely we enjoy pleasure. And also we go through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. That pleasure is nothing but tickling of senses. Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji says, it is just tickling of senses. And it's very fleeting. It's passing. It is always mixed with a lot of suffering only. Therefore, we are not satisfied. Actually, we are not satisfied. Our Acharya used to say, the finite can never satisfy you. The finite can never satisfy you. Only the infinite can satisfy you. That infinite is within you, your own self. So, man, he searches for happiness in the world outside. He runs everywhere. He earns, he spends, and he develops relationships. And then for name and fame and everything. But alas, he finds it is not there in the world outside. Then he turns, where is it? Where is the true happiness? Where is that thing which can really satisfy you? Which can give a sense of completeness, fullness. Then he approaches a learned teacher, and then the teacher, he reveals Tat-Tvamasi. He says, what you are searching is you yourself. It's within you. As long as you are searching in the world outside, it is always elusive. You may not find it. You may find something, like as I told you, the pleasure and all. Some thrills, some excitements. But it is not lasting. And it is always mixed with a lot of sorrow and suffering. That's why Krishna says, this is Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam, he says. Dukkhalayam. And Ashashvata means nothing is certain. Nothing remains. Everything goes. So therefore, the rishis, they point out, seek within. If you are really serious about the truth, about the happiness what you are searching, if you really want to go beyond sorrows, look within, search within. So this is spirituality. Spirituality is not to please some god somewhere. It is not to gain something extraordinary. It is seeking the source of oneself and abiding in the heart. That is true spirituality. So that is true bliss, true fulfillment. And there lies the real emancipation. So, the essence of all teachings, of all the rishis, can be summarized in the first sentence of this Athichudi. Ahamuhappadu. See, I have written in Tamil only, but we have translated also. Ahamuhappadu. The first and foremost instruction is, see, the Athichudi means it comes as A, E, E in the alphabetical order, in Tamil. English like A, B, C, D, you say, no? Like that. A, E, E, like that. In Hindi also like that, no? So, the first and foremost instruction is Ahamuhappadu, meaning look within. Aha means within. Muhappadu means we are always looking out. Bahirmukha. From the early childhood onwards, our parents, our teachers, and the whole society has been prompting us to go out, excel, do this, do that. You have to prove yourself. You have to earn. You have to spend. Our Acharya, our Guruji used to say, as long as you are running a rat race, even if you win, still you remain a rat. Meaning what? You cannot suddenly become a lion after winning a rat race, you still remain a rat only. So, we can run, but still, at a point of time, we realize that this is not what we are seeking, actually speaking. So the first and foremost instruction is, if you are really serious about happiness, fulfillment, or the truth, ahamuhappadu. Ahamuhappadu. Appulude aanandam undam. A saint from Jaffna, Sri Lanka, Yoga Swamigal, he says, ahamuhappadu. Appulude aanandam undam. You turn within. That moment, you experience joy. Appulude aanandam undam. Meaning, you just turn within. Swamiji, that is very difficult. We don't have time, Swamiji. And not only that, when we try, I tell you, we go mad. At least when we are running in the world, we are okay. But when we sit around, and to be peaceful, see, going within and all, it comes later. We don't know how to relax and sit peacefully, cheerfully, joyfully, without doing anything. See, a few months back, I had gone to Tirupati. When I had gone for this yatra, Ramana Vichara Yatra, we had gone to Tirupati. See, in Tirupati, when you go to the that temple, they first put you in a cage, big cage, and there are so many cages. They put you there, and then 2-3 hours. We don't know how many hours it will take. It all depends on your time and whatever prarabdha. Then you can go and big queue. You all know that, na? And one thing what they do, they take your mobile phones and then they allow inside. So when I had gone into that cage, hundreds of people were sitting around me. They were not knowing what to do now. They have never lived without their cell phones. They were not knowing what to do now. My God. They were lost. I was enjoying. They were talking, but how long they can talk? They want something. As if as a drunkard, you know. And some people are sleeping. We have not learned to remain peaceful, sit quiet, see our state. So, ahamuhappadu, that is the first instruction. When you are serious about spirituality, seeking the truth, or the fulfillment, the joy within, the purpose of life, turn within. Ahamuhappadu. That is the first instruction. But I tell you, it's very hard, it's very difficult. Why? Because lot of desires within. Lot of desires. We want to achieve this, achieve that. In 10 years' time, I want to be there. And if we are not that ambitious, the spouses, they don't let us, or the children, or the society. But at the end of the day, it is our own desires only. We may pinpoint at anybody, but it is our own desire only. Desires. More the desire, more the agitation, more the thoughts, more the action in the world outside. More the action in the world outside, then it creates deeper impression. That is called as vasana in technical terms. Deeper the impression, then more the desires, then more the agitation, and more the actions in the world outside. When you act with selfish motive, then more the impressions within. And that once again drives you out. with more desires, more thoughts, more. This is a vicious circle. வினையின் விழைவு விழிவுற்று வித்தாய் வினைக்கடல் வீழ்த்திடும் முந்தி பெற வீடு தரல் இல்லை உந்தி பெற. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi has said beautifully. When you perform an action, it just doesn't end there. Vinayin viழைவு, விழிவுற்று. It may end, but vittai. Vittai means it leaves a seed for further action. That is called as vasanas. See, if you want to know what is your vasana, I can tell you. You just give me your phone. If I open up your YouTube, I can tell you what is your vasana. Or your Facebook. Why? Because YouTube is full of what you have watched. And it will also suggest you. You can watch this, you can watch that. So, you give me your cell phone, I can tell about you. Your history, your jadagam is there. So, vasana means what? It will push you again and again. Same sort of actions. So, more and more desires, more and more action. Actions are limited. Therefore, the results are also limited. Therefore, even the experience is limited. Kshanikam, kshanikam, dukkham, dukkham, says Buddha. Whatever is limited, it perishes. Whatever perishes is dukkham. See, Buddha says very clearly, sarvam kshanikam, kshanikam, sarvam dukkham, dukkham. Meaning, whatever is limited, that perishes. Whatever perishes cannot give you eternal satisfaction or happiness. So, the second instruction in this Athichudi is Asai Vilakku. Asai Vilakku. Meaning, if you are serious about going within, you have to reduce your desires. How long will you be playing with toys? Actually, we are playing with toys only. When we are very young, we were playing with what? These kind of little bit of small little toys. When we grow up also, we are playing with toys only. Living toys. Girlfriend, wife, my own daughter, son. These are all toys with which we play. My house. I have built a dream house, you know. And I am living in a dream only. Dream house, dream car, dream wife. How long are we going to play with toys? Actually, we are playing with toys only. And even our way of worshipping God also playing with toys only. We are not serious. If we are serious about something which can give us some sort of permanent satisfaction, then we have to reduce our desires. Slowly we have to grow gracefully. How long are we going to indulge in all these nonsense? Grow gracefully. So we cannot give up desire just like that. We cannot. It's not possible. But we can understand. And slowly and gracefully we can grow out of it. So when we grow older and older, you should become more and more wise and matured. And slowly the desire should drop. Alas, we find it grows more and more. Then we have not lived a good life actually. So if you are a seeker, Asai Vilakku, meaning give up desires. Actually, the instruction is give up desire. But if I say give up desire, then you will give up scriptures. You will give up the Swami also. So, initially, reduce your desires. Have only dharmic desires. And later, that also offer unto the Lord. And reduce your desires and ultimately it has to be given up. Only when you give up desires, you can turn within. Otherwise, the mind will not allow you to turn within. I tell you, more the desires, the more will be running, more the mind will be running out only. The mind will not sit quiet. See, that is why for most of the people, 99.9% of people, this is all only chumma, chumma or curiosity, chumma or pastime madri. Because it is hard to give up desires. We want everything, plus we want God also. Nachiketas, Nachiketas, no? From Kathopanishad, young boy, full of vairagya, dispassion. He says, no, I don't want anything of your atam and patam, your song and dance. You keep it to yourself. He says to Yama, you keep it to yourself. I want to know only about life after death, meaning about the Atma, the self. So as long as we are running after things and beings in the world outside, the mind will not settle down. See, meditation, people nowadays they think, I want to learn meditation. But if you don't understand that to give up the desires, then only the mind will turn within. But Swami, the whole world is running in one direction. You are asking us to run in the opposite direction. See, the whole world is foolish. Meaning what? They are blind. They don't know what they are pursuing actually. Why they are living, what they are doing, they don't know really. See, 2 years, 3 years back, I had gone to Australia. I think in Adelaide, I suppose. I think 11:30 in the morning. I had gone out. There was a lake close to my host's house. So 11:30, I had gone for a walk, chuma, in that region. I was so surprised to find 60, 70 years old ayas. Ayas means the tatas. They were sitting with the remote control. They were operating a small toy sort of a boat. And they were sort of playing. I was wondering, they were not knowing what to do now. They have earned, they have spent, and they are also spent. And now they know why they are living also. And they don't know why, what is the purpose, why. And after some time, Mupu Penny Sakad, old age means what? They will be put into a nursing home. Then disease and death. That's it. They don't know, really speaking. But our elders are actually better. Actually, they at least go to some temple, something, some spiritual satsanga, something they do. But these people, they don't know what to do actually. So, Asai Vilakku is a very important instruction. Yesterday also in Uddhava Gita, Sri Krishna was telling only that. If you are serious about looking within, then you have to give up desires slowly, gradually. Because when the mind is full of desire, it cannot settle down within, cannot remain peaceful. See, you have to choose. What do you want in life? You want eternal peace and fulfillment, or these petty little things, or some sort of recognition in the world, or some sort of, identity in the world. What do you want in life actually? See, we don't have discrimination actually. We think we are very intelligent, but we don't have discrimination. We live for the world only, meaning for others to appreciate, recognize us. When we are intelligent, we think. When we are foolish, we just like the Atma Mandai Madri, herd of sheep. We just go along with everybody. When you reduce your desire, when you understand that this is it, this is the purpose of life, to know oneself, know the truth, and to abide in that, the true bliss, that is the purpose. That is really fulfilling. That alone can take us to the highest attainment. Then you slowly, gradually give up desires and grow gracefully. So that is the second instruction. The third instruction, this is very important. See, even though you give up desire, always the life throws challenges at you. It's not easy actually. Sukha, dukkha, mana, apamana. Victory, defeat. Like that, the life throws at you everything. For everybody. Nobody is an exception. Even when Lord Ramachandra, he came to this world, he had to go through this. We are nothing actually. What Lord Ramachandra had gone through, we are nothing. When he was about to be coronated, he was asked to go. Get lost. And then his wife also was wanting to come. And then the wife was kidnapped. He was not knowing where to go. And he has to manage the Sena of monkeys. Imagine, Sena of monkeys. He had gone through hell actually. And he had to abandon his wife. So whoever comes into this world, they have to go through this rut. Nobody is exempted. Some disease somewhere from the bolt from the blue, something happens in life. And some bereavement, heartbreak in relationships, heartbreaks. Something happens. Some financial loss, something or other. So the third instruction is very, very important. Now E. Irattaigal kadandu nil. Irattaigal means pairs of opposites. Irattaigal. Sukha, dukkha. Mana, apamana. Victory, defeat. Praise, censure. So these are pair of opposites. Irattaigal means pair of opposites. Irattaigal kadandu nil means go beyond the dualities. The pairs of opposites. This is very important. Very, very important if you have to lead a very balanced life. Even otherwise also, if you're not a spiritual seeker also, even otherwise also, when you're going through life, you cannot avoid. See, we go to Lord and what we pray to the Lord? Oh Lord, give me only happiness. I don't want dukkha. Even Lord cannot help us. Everything will come. Agamaha, apayinaha, anityaha, tam titikshasva bharata. It will come, it will go. The pain, the sorrows will come. Because according to your karma, it is coming. The joys also may come. The victory and the defeat would come. You cannot avoid this. So better accept it gracefully. How can we accept it? Understanding that this is life. We have to go through it. So quietly, peacefully, holding on to the feet of the Lord, we have to go through this. Irattaigal kadandu nil. We have to accept it as prasad from the Lord, or we have to understand this is it. This is life. For anybody. So we have to quietly, we have to go through it. Accept it and go through it. See, as a being, we want always, to avoid all these pinpricks of life. Always want to travel in the most beautiful path, bed of roses, you think. No, it is full of thorns also. So, you know why? If we don't accept, we go on reacting. When we react, our mind cannot be peaceful. It cannot settle down. Oh Lord, why to me? Why me? Why me? Why me? This question that cannot help us. When you sit peacefully, the mind will not allow you to sit. Why me? Why to me? You have to accept. So the third instruction, if you want to really look within, go within, you have to be balanced and accept the dualities, the pairs of opposites. Irataigal kadandu nil. Go beyond the dualities. Accept the duality. See, these are basic teachings, When we don't accept, we suffer. When we accept, we don't suffer actually. Maybe we may be going through hardships, but we may not suffer that much. But if you don't accept, you suffer. We have to accept. Samatvam yoga uchyate, says Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. What is yoga? Samatvam yoga uchyate. To accept this pairs of opposite, samat, with the equanimous mind, with equanimity. That is samatvam. That is yoga, he says. Yoga is not just postures. It is not just control of breath. He says, samatvam yoga uchyate. Equanimity is yoga. The balance of mind is yoga. So whatever happens in life, are we able to accept it? Are we able to go through it without complaining, without reacting? That is very important to go within. Otherwise, the mind will not allow you to settle down within. This irataigal வாழ்க்கையில வந்துட்டே இருக்கும். This pairs of opposites. It will throw us out of gear. Suddenly something happens and we go out of gear. We have been pursuing something very diligently. Suddenly something happens. And we just collapse. And then we start wondering whether there is God. Oh God. And people say, I have been always following the path of Dharma, but God is giving only me all the trouble. See, maybe it is karma or whatever it is. The reality is, this is the reality. You have to accept it. If you accept, you are peaceful. If you don't, you suffer. That's all. That is the deal. Either you say it is all karma or Lord's will, this, that. But the reality is, this is it. You have to accept. That maturity, that grace with which we accept, it will not come just like that. That is why fourth instruction. The fourth instruction, essential. This we have to remember. Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi always says this. ஒரு ஈஷ சக்தி இங்கு எல்லாவற்றையும் நடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கிறது. அதனிடம் பணிந்து நடந்தால் நீங்கே ஆனந்தமாக இருக்கும். Means essential means what? It is all Lord's will. Whatever is happening here is Lord's. We have to accept it like this. If you are a devotee, you have to accept it. It's all Lord's will. Essential. There is a higher power which is running this show. Higher intelligence which is running this show. And we don't know why. But if we believe it is all for my good, means it is really for our good one. I tell you, the pleasures, the joys cannot teach you anything in life. You remain always in a superficial layer. Only the sorrows, the dukkha, that can take you deep inside. You learn so much from life. Only through dukkha, sorrows. See, that is why Kunti, she asks, "Oh Lord, give me sorrows. Why? Then only I will remember you." See what I mean? We have to accept sorrows. That makes us more matured, more deep. Then only we start asking, what is life after all? Otherwise, we will never ask. Because we will be running here, this party, that party, hoo, blah, 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 shopping, cinema, this, that. Only when something happens, when you get jolted in life, then you wonder, oh God, what is this? What is this? Then you start thinking. So this is also auspicious. The bereavements, financial loss, whatever difficulties we go through is auspicious. It is also compassion of the Lord only. He wants you to think. He wants you to uplift yourself now. So therefore, to accept it as Lord's will. Isan Sayal. Isan means Isha, the Lord. Sayal means His will. See, when you can really tell yourself and accept this way, Ishan Sayal, I don't know for what reason, but I know it is for my good. Because He is ocean of compassion. Whatever happens is for good. It's a learning. We accept. As His prasada, Ishan Sayal. We become more matured. We become more deep in our understanding of life. We become more compassionate, more empathetic. So, Ishan Sayal is the fourth instruction. Remember always, it's all Lord's will. Is there God, Swamiji? Please tell us. Tell me the truth. Is there God? Are you there or not? Yes, I am there. The essence of yourself is God. Therefore, there is God. You cannot deny yourself, your existence. As long as you cannot deny your existence, the essence of yourself is God. Therefore, there is God. If somebody says there is God up above in the heaven, then we don't know. If somebody says God is in your heart, your own self, the knowledge with which you are able to understand, that is God. The knowledge is God. Sutta arive sivam. Kadanai madanai vedanai potri mayangum adiyizhal. Yadanodum ninrongum arivondre devam endrori ariro. Bharati says. Arivu, that is God, he says. So therefore, there is no question, there is God because I am. Therefore, there is God. See, this is what Bhagavan has taught us. I am, therefore there is God. God is aham, ahameva. And it is super intelligence. So therefore, there is super intelligence. We have to offer ourselves. Then what happens, the mind becomes quiet. It will settle down within. So, only when you accept it as Lord's will, I don't know, but it is Lord's will, it is for my good. Therefore, I have to go through this. Irattaigal kadandanil. This duality I have to accept and I have to go through it. Agamaha, apayinaha, anityaha. This will also pass. Therefore, I have to go through. And desires, more and more desires means more and more extrovertedness. You cannot go within. So desires have to reduce slowly, gradually. Then only this going within is possible. Ahamuhappadu. Going within is possible. So today, what we have seen, the truth or the bliss, everything is within only. As long as we are searching out, we will be cheated. When we know that it is within, we have to look within, we have to turn within. But unfortunately, we cannot turn within because so much of desires, so much of attachments. What is the difference between desire and attachment? You don't have certain things, you want it. That is desire. Attachment means you have got it, you are so scared of losing it. You don't want to lose it. You want to somehow, safeguard it. That is attachment. So as long as the mind is gurgling with so much of desires and attachment, the mind will never settle down. You can practice any amount of anapana, satta, watching the breath, or kutti karanam podalam, talahil nikkalam, enna vena seiyalam. The mind will not settle down, I tell you. See, these are fun. What they say, he has to go back to the basics. That's what they say now. So here also we have to go back to the basics. These are the basics. Asai vilakku. Even if you reduce desire also, but life is not that easy. It throws a lot of challenges. Something happens. You have to accept it. The dualities. Irattaigal kadandunil. How can you do that? Accept it as the Lord's will. I don't know. Just now I have come to this world, I am going to go. But He knows better. And all for my good means what? See, that's what these youngsters, who are part of Chinmay Yuva Kendra and all, they come and ask, they come and talk with our Acharya. Swamiji, I'm so scared now. I'm so scared to get married. Nowadays, girls, I don't know, terrible. Swamiji. Then Swamiji used to say, Are, if you get a very good girl, wonderful girl, who can travel along with you in spiritual path, it is wonderful. It's a God's gift. You suppose you get a terrible girl, who is really terrible. That is real blessing. You will soon get dispassion. Dispassion is very, very important. No? So if you are a spiritual seeker, you should get dispassion. If you get a wonderful wife and everything is going wonderful, you will never get dispassion. So if Lord is really kind to you, He will send a terrible girl to you. You will develop dispassion soon, without any effort. போதுண்டா வாழ்க்கை கடவுளே நான் எளிய ஜென்மம் எந்த ஜென்மத்தான் நான் கல்யாணம் வந்து பண்ணிக்க மாட்டேன். Dispassion you develop. So our Acharya used to say that is also a blessing of God only. So don't worry. Either way you are saved. So therefore, irattaigal kadandunil ஈசன் செயல். Accept it as Lord's will. So this is how we can turn within. Now, after turning within, how to seek the source, how to abide there, how to find the truth, how to go beyond our body-mind, that we will see tomorrow. From Una onwards, Unnai நீ அறி, ஊனுடல் நானல, எழுமிடம் எது, ஏன் இந்த சங்கல்பம். These 4 instructions are there to teach you or to help you to go within actually and abide there. So today we have seen only how to turn within. Tomorrow we are actually going to go within. And then day after tomorrow we will see how to remain there. See, going within is one thing, but to remaining there is something else. Only when you remain there, you are saved. So these are the 3 sessions. So today, how to turn within. The need for turning within. Tomorrow, how to go within, really. Actual process of going within. Atma Vichara, the essence of Atma Vichara. And day after, how to abide there or remain there. So that is the essence of Bhagavan's teaching.